Jerry Williams, SolarTek Solutions, and we're out here at Ace Recycling and Disposal, and you guys just did a massive solar installation. Tell me a little bit about what you guys have been working on.
Yeah, Jay, when Ace Recycling and Disposal came to us, they had a couple problems they were hoping we could help them with. And what it was they had very high power bills, and they had a bunch of open parking area for their employees. And they were kind of concerned about the parking. A fairly new facility, their employees in the middle of summer, very hot for their cars, in the winter, covered with snow. They didn't know what to do.
So Jerry, what did you guys come up with, what we were going to do for them?
So we went back to the office and put our heads together to come up with a solution. And what we decided would be best for this group was to build some solar-covered parking structures. We get a very high density with these structures. We can put a lot of panels in a very small space. The panels are great. They generate a lot of power, but you need a lot of panels for a facility like Ace Disposal and Recycling. They're a huge group. They use a lot of power every day, and they wanted to make an impact on their carbon footprint.
But the problem is this building's already built out, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's a major retrofit. And luckily, we were up for the task. We've got a huge crew. We've done projects like this before, but not to this scale. So it took some extra planning. And
how do you go about installing something this large and something that's already built out?
Absolutely. Well, you know, there's a lot that we need to do underground. And because we're talking about existing parking area, existing buildings, existing structures, we have to do a lot of horizontal drilling.
What's horizontal drilling? How do they do that?
Horizontal drilling is essentially cutting into concrete, going down, and then taking a 90-degree turn and drilling horizontally.
Isn't that dangerous? Don't you hit pipes and all that kind of stuff?
Potentially, absolutely. And there was, you know, they've got a lot of landscaping out there. They've got a lot of structure. There's a lot of concrete, and we ran into some problems along the way.
So what did you guys run into? What happened?
Well, for example, one of the sections that we were drilling in had a bunch of broken up concrete under all the ground. And so we were expecting to find rocks and dirt, which you would typically find, but no, there was all this concrete. So that took us a long time to get through. That's not what the drills are made to do.
And so you kind of got hung up on that, so you had to go around it, I guess?
Yeah, we went around it, through it, over it, however we could get through it. It took us an extra week to get it done on the project, but in the end, you know, it was just one of those processes that we had to overcome. We busted a lot of water pipes along the way as well, but we were able to get those fixed for them, of course. And
so it's a tricky install, basically. And so now, as the install gets done, so what are the benefits of that?
Yes, the rewards were huge. So after, you know, 3 months of planning, development, building it out, over 100 new jobs created over those 3 months, what Ace Recycling and Disposal was able to realize was a 40% savings on their current power bill and cover parking structures for all their employees. And what a great win-win.
Yeah, so tell me, obviously power bills last forever. Does solar energy, do they pay for it? I mean, how does that all work?
Yes, great question, Jay. So essentially, because of all the tax incentives and the rebates that they qualified for, they're able to realize the entire cost of the system in just 5 years. Jay, you know, the financial impact benefits are great here, but really the biggest benefit is the environmental impact. And that's what Ace Recycling Disposal is all about. We just had our big switch flipping event out here where we've completed the project. It was well attended by community leaders and government leaders. And, you know, this project is the largest of its kind in the state of Utah. You know, and Ace is such a leader in this space, but everyone can do this. All of the incentives are there. And if we all come together as a community and really utilize this free renewable energy, sun power, what a great difference we're making for our kids and our grandkids and their future. And really, Jay, that's what it's all about, don't you think?
I think so. So I'm here with Matt Stalsberg, and he's one of the general managers and owners here at Ace Recycling and Disposal. What got you guys involved in solar energy?
Well, we felt it was the next step to the commitment to the environment that we have with compressed natural gas fueling system and a geothermal heating and cooling and xeriscape landscaping. We got a proposal from SolarTek Systems, and They came in with a great deal, and it made sense financially, and we decided to go ahead, and they've knocked it out of the park.